The histogram, again, they're easily understood. Everybody's seen a million of them in their lives already, probably. But it's a very powerful tool because it gives you an idea of where the likely outcomes of a process are. So in this picking error example, somewhere between 18 and 24 is a very typical outcome for this process. It's relatively normally distributed, by which I mean, I just draw the pen, we've got a nice sort of hill shape there. So yeah, okay, so the process is probably behaving fairly predictably. And so we can actually use that as basis to understand what's the process likely to deliver for us. So anything between 15 and 31 errors is what we would expect going forward as well. There's some other stuff you can do with them. So if you ran your histogram and you got this result, for example, I'm not sure why it's just suddenly shocked off to the side there. Ignore that bit. But over here, we've got a big lump, and then over to the right of it, a smaller lump, and maybe even a smaller lump again. And what that's doing is telling you your data set has got more than one process in it. Yep. Process 1, process 2, process 3. So separate out the data and find out what's going on. That's a really useful thing. Another thing that can happen is this. You can see a process that bonk. And you can just see that that's not how nature works. So it tells you there is some hard barrier going on here. And sometimes it's a physical barrier. So if I just draw it the other way around, total time for the plumber to arrive, you know, he can't or she can't come in less than 0 seconds. So you're unlikely to get anything less than 0 unless you've got an error in your data. But sometimes situations like this can occur if there's some distorting behavior going on. Maybe some target has been implemented, and in fact, the system is being distorted and people are cheating. So hospital admissions to A&E was very common on this one, where, oh, we're about to miss the waiting time target, so please walk out and then come back in and re-register, because then we'll say that you abandoned and that we'll start the clock again for you. But don't worry, you won't lose your place in the queue. That kind of distorting behavior. And you won't spot that so much on the run chart or the control chart. The histogram will help you to see it. So really, really powerful. Use the two together. Switch the pen off. So the main problem with the histogram is you do need quite a bit of data, 50, maybe even 100 points for them to become stable. So do use the two together.